Imagine a world where productivity isn't endless grind and stress, but joy and fulfillment. In Feel Good Productivity, Ali Abdaal, a Cambridge-educated doctor and renowned productivity expert, reveals a revolutionary approach to getting more done by finding radical pleasure in everything you do. In this book, you will learn how to get the best results from the things that matter to you. The author suggests 3 methods: Energize, Unblock, and Sustain. Let's understand each method one by one. Part 1. Energize. To stay energized, we need to do 3 things. Enjoy the process, not the outcome. Focus on enjoying doing something, not just the result. In August 2021, Spanish rock climber Alberto Jeans won a gold medal at the Tokyo Summer Olympics. Before this, he had won many championships. His secret: he enjoyed climbing. While others were stressed about reaching the top, Alberto happily climbed, making it look easy. Think about Matthew Dicks, a famous novelist and storyteller. Before his first book was published, he worked at McDonald's and found it boring. He did the same thing every day: take orders and go home. There was no excitement. Dicks made his job fun. He asked customers if they wanted to add something extra to their order, like chips or a drink. He did this not to increase sales, but because he enjoyed it. If customers said yes, great. If not, he smiled and moved on. These small changes made a big difference. They improved his customers' day and kept him energized. Dicks began looking forward to his shifts. He wasn't bored anymore, but was excited to work. By finding joy in his tasks, he enjoyed his job and did it with enthusiasm. The second thing you need to do is focus on owning the process. To achieve any goal, you need control over the process. A great example is a programmer known as 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒 1066. In 2016, he made headlines for automating his job without telling his boss. He spent 8 months creating a program that did his work for him. For 6 years, he let the program handle his tasks while he did other things. Eventually, an audit revealed his secret, and he was fired. His story shows the importance of taking ownership of your work. Even if you can't control everything, focus on what you can. For example, in customer service, you can control how you interact with customers. As a teacher, you can control how you teach the syllabus. In a factory, you can control your contribution to the production process. By taking ownership of the process, you can make your work more enjoyable and effective. The third way is to ask for help when you need it. Many people struggle to ask for help. So, how can we get others to help us willingly? Here are 3 ways. Overcome your hesitation. People are more willing to help than you think. Psychologist Vanessa Bones found that over 50% of people are ready to help if you just ask. Remember, teaching and giving advice makes people feel good, so don't underestimate their willingness to assist. Ask in person. When you need help, try to ask face-to-face. A 2017 study showed that asking for help in person is 34% more effective than asking through email. People are more likely to help when they see you in person. Use positive language. Avoid negative phrases like "I feel bad asking you this" or making it a transaction by saying, "If you help me, I'll do this for you instead." Highlight the positive reasons you're asking for their help. For example, "I saw your work on X, Y, and Z, and it inspired me. I'd love to know how you did that. This shows you genuinely value their opinion and makes them more likely to help." By using these tips, you'll find that people are more willing to help, and you'll feel better about asking for assistance. Part 2. Unblock. To overcome the unblock in completing your work, Ali Abdaal suggests doing 2 things. Number 1. Use commander's intent for clarity. To understand how to use this technique, let's look at an event from June 6, 1944, known as D-Day. On this day, Allied forces planned to land 133,000 troops on the beaches of Normandy to liberate France from enemy occupation. However, many things went wrong. Troops landed in the wrong places, and soldiers from different countries had trouble recognizing each other. Despite these issues, the Allies succeeded because they understood the commander's intent to liberate France. Even when specific plans failed, they adapted and achieved their goal by capturing strategically important villages. Applying this to your life means focusing on the purpose behind your actions. For example, if you want 6-pack abs, ask yourself why. If your real goal is to maintain a healthy lifestyle, focus on that instead. This clarity helps you stay motivated and adapt when things don't go as planned. Number 2. Adopt the 10-10-10 rule to overcome fear. Fear often makes us overestimate the impact of failures. To manage this, use the 10-10-10 rule. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 minutes? Will this matter in 10 weeks? Will this matter in 10 years? For example, if you're rejected by someone you like, you might feel bad now, but in 10 years it probably won't matter. This perspective helps reduce fear and anxiety, allowing you to move forward. By using Commander's intent and the 10-10-10 rule, you can overcome obstacles and stay focused on your goals. Now let's move on to the third lesson of this book. Part 3: Sustain. To keep growing while maintaining your success, try these methods: conserve energy, avoid distractions, and focus on one task at a time. In 2012, computer scientists Rachel Adler and Raquel Ben-Bunenfish conducted a study. They asked people to complete tasks using 6 open tabs on a computer. Tasks included reading a paragraph, reading a poem, writing and sending an email, and 3 other similar activities. Participants were divided into 2 groups. The multitasking group. They had to do 2 or 3 tasks by switching between tabs without finishing one task first. No multitasking group, they had to complete each task one by one in order. The results were surprising. The multitasking group got distracted easily and performed poorly because they kept switching tasks. Keep recharging your energy. One way to recharge is through calm hobbies. Former U.S. President George W. Bush and King Charles III of England had more in common than you might think. Besides being wealthy and powerful, they both enjoyed painting. Bush painted military scenes, while King Charles painted Scottish landscapes. Painting is a great, quiet activity. Even if you're new to it, you can get better over time by sticking with it. People who paint usually have complete freedom over what and how they paint. It differs from their daily work, so this hobby keeps the feeling of freedom alive, making them feel comfortable and good. Painting is very different because you enjoy it on your terms with no end goal or financial gain. Therefore, it is an excellent hobby. A hobby is not done to win or lose or turn into a business, but just for fun. This recharges our energy. So, you should also have a hobby. Set a specific time for your creative activity, separate from work and daily tasks. Choose a specific room or space for your hobby. Turn off work-related information during this time, and focus solely on your activity. Remind yourself to enjoy the process rather than expecting any benefits. When you paint, play, or create something, remember that quality doesn't matter. Permit yourself to make mistakes, experiment, and grow at your own pace. Your first goal is not to become a specialist or master, but to recharge yourself by enjoying the process. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more engaging content.